Hey, what's going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and today I will show you guys 5 really cool ways to organize your iPhone in 2026. Make your home screen look different and of course make it really useful by organizing your home screen, your apps, your folders, your widgets the way they should be so that you get a really nice look on your device, but of course it's also very useful at the same time. Now before we get into all that, I just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys that watch my videos are currently not subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the videos and you find them helpful, please consider subscribing. It really helps out a lot. And we're starting things off with the first one. Now, right here we have a very minimal look where we have basically everything organized into folders. Now I have placed 4 different folders right here with different things, of course, from the social media to the games. Then we have here the utilities and the entertainment. Of course, this is just for the video purposes. You can place right there your own categories, your own folders with, of course, your own apps that you use the most. That way we can have just one screen on the home screen. We have a widget at the top, of course, organizing everything into folders will leave you a ton of space on the home screen. That way you can have a really nice widget right there that makes the home screen look even better. And with this wallpaper, of course, everything looks pretty nice. Now everything that you see on this video, the widgets, of course, the wallpapers, everything will be linked right down below in the description of the video. So again, as I said, right here we have like the folders. What I have done here to customize the home screen is that I have chosen the dark mode because we have a darker wallpaper and it looks much better. Right there we have a widget from the Mojo app. It is a pretty cool app. It allows you to add these widgets. Once you have them saved, you add the widget to the home screen and then you can go to edit the widget here. You can choose a widget from the list of the widgets that you have saved, and then you also enable the transparent mode right here, which gives you this really nice clear look for the home screen. Next up, we have a very minimal look for the home screen. Now, what we have done here is used a wallpaper with this Apple logo, and we have that cut out right there where you can place your apps. Of course, you can have there the apps that you use the most. You can even add 3 rows, but I didn't want to do that because I don't want to cover right here the Apple logo. It looks really nice, and it's basically that simple. What you can do here is head on to the edit section, go to customize. And from here you can go ahead and remove, of course, the labels for the icons so the home screen looks much cleaner. You can go ahead and choose a tint. Now what I have done here, I have chosen the tint from the logo right here. It looks much better. Again, you can have, of course, your icons on the dock, which are the ones that we use the most, and then right there at the top you can just place the icons of the apps that you use the most. That way you will have your favorite apps right there, and of course a very minimal look, which also looks really great on the lock screen. So you can see right here on iOS 26 you can make the clock bigger and make it black, just like the logo right there, and you can see how cool that does look. Now with this look right here, you can see we don't actually have any space where we can place like a widget that we might need and it looks good. It would basically just destroy here the look. But what you can do is use basically a forgotten place on your home screen. Swipe from the left to the right, and right here you can have your widgets. On the side you can place any widgets that you need for easier and quicker access from your home screen. You have them here so you don't actually just destroy the look of this minimal setup with any widgets at all. The next thing you can do is use paired wallpapers. Now these are actually really cool. So let's start from the lock screen right here. So what you can see here is a wallpaper that actually looks really awesome. You have the place right there to just place your clock with iOS 26. You can make the clock bigger, and we have used the colorized version of the clock because it goes really well with the orange accents here on the wallpaper. We have an Apple logo. It looks really awesome. Now when we go to the home screen, you can see we have the same wallpaper, but now it has been modified to fit the home screen. And what you can do here to organize your home screen is use a widget right there at the top. Again, I have used a widget from the Mojo app, which I really like because it's really easy to make the widget transparent on the home screen, and it looks really nice with the new iOS 26. Now right here I have placed a few apps that I use the most, and then of course I have my other used apps on the dock. Now to get this look, you can go to the edit button right here, tap on customize, of course, make the icons bigger. You can turn on or off the tint for the wallpaper right there. And what I have done right here, I have used the dark mode, which means that the icons will always stay on the dark mode and they look much better with this wallpaper. So again, having 8 of your apps, you can even add another row here if you want to, and that way you can have 12 apps of your most used apps, and then a very useful widget like this one right there that will display you your current weather. Of course, using Mojo, you can change this to other widgets. So if I go right here, I will have a list of widgets that I have actually saved from this app, where I have this Xboard, for example, that shows me a ton of different information. Right here you can see the calendar, the device details, the weather, the activity, and all that stuff. So you can basically choose there whatever you want and have the things that you actually need the most right on your home screen. Now, one of my favorite ways to organize my home screen since actually iOS 14 was released and we started making these setups on the home screen is by using a split wallpaper. You can just go ahead and go on Google and just search for split wallpapers, and you will find a ton of wallpapers like this one right here. Now, what I prefer to do is add widgets on one side and then the icons of the apps that I use the most on the other side. In this case, we have 3 widgets from an app called Widget, which you're probably familiar with. I have been sharing that app for a really long time on my channel. It's actually pretty awesome. So you can go ahead and add those widgets right here on the left side, and then you can have a column or maybe even 2 of the apps that you use the most on the right side, and it actually looks really nice. It's very practical. Of course, you can have everything you need right on your home screen, but at the same time it will look really good. Now, what you can do here is go to the edit mode. In this case, I'm using a wallpaper that is mostly dark, so I have chosen to use the dark icons as well. So you can see if we go with the light icons, it doesn't look that good. You can just remove the tint from the wallpaper. In my opinion, it looks much better. And then of course use the bigger icons, so you remove the labels from the icons and make them look much better. And last but not least is something called Dumb Phone. Now, this is an app that you can install from the App Store. It is free to download and use most of the features for free, and you can see basically what it does. You will have only the apps that you need right here, and it does work. You tap on the name, it opens the app. Now, you can also remove the icons from the dock completely and just have these if you just don't want disruptions. You just want to have the things that you actually need and focus the things that you actually need right here on the home screen. And it also offers like a smaller widget right there where you can place a clock or the current weather. It is pretty awesome. So what you can do here is go into the app, and from the app here, you can basically choose which apps you want to see. You go to style right here. You can see you can actually customize it. You can go to wallpapers to download the wallpaper, which you can then add as wallpaper for a device. So when you add this widget, it actually looks like that. As you can see, it basically blends in with the wallpaper. Now, what you can also do here is, of course, choose the apps that you want to see. So if we just go here, we can go ahead and tap on apps, and right here you can rearrange apps. And of course, you can even rename them, reorder them, or add more apps. So you choose basically which apps you want to display on your home screen, and you get this really nice, simple look. It is actually very effective because you don't see a ton of apps just showing up on the home screen. You only see the names of the apps that you actually need. So that is it for this video, guys. These are a few really cool ways to organize your iPhone in 2026. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and you found it helpful. If you did, smash that like button and of course subscribe for more. And I will see you guys on the next one.